Nothing to get her away. Time for the next scenario. Sephiroth's pillar is gone. The world is more fleeting than a reflection rippling on the water's surface. Every living creature's life force belongs to me. Are you? Yes, my name is Debonair. Girl from another world, legendary magic knight, supposed savior of Sephiroth. My existence is something that everyone in Sephiroth, no, everyone in all worlds wished for. Yes, the world wishes for destruction. Stop lying! The collapse is nigh. In a matter of mere moments, all worlds will meet their doom. It is just one grain in an hourglass away. My desire is for complete destruction, utter darkness, a void with a most debonair nothingness. No, stop! I'll be very close to you all soon. Death awaits you, all too near. Sephiroth and every world connected to it awaits its moment of death. No! Uh-oh! I was about to say earthquakes, but we're in Sephiroth, so I guess Sephiroth quakes? The quaking's grown worse. If you don't know who these people are, by the way, we never directly met them because we took a different route split, but they're all involved in Magic Knight plot. Is it really going to be the end of the world like Master Mage Clef was talking about? I refuse to believe that. I know the Magic Knights will save the world. Yeah, Ascot's got a thing for Umi. Of course, the rest of us could stand to have some hope like you. Attaboy, Ascot. After growing up for Umi, even your mind's grown stronger. He started out as, like, a child. He looked like a child, but then because he liked Umi so much and wanted to help her, he ended up growing into, like, a teenager. I wanted to be there for Umi however I could. I'm sure those kids will pull through. They're warriors from another world, too. Let us entrust our hopes to them. Hikaru, Umi, Fu, we believe in you, girls. It's all futile. Compared to his power, it doesn't matter what you do. Alcyon, so you know of the one who wishes the destruction of the world. Even if that's so, I have no intention of telling you anything. You're a fine piece of... Alcyon, we are fighting to prevent the destruction of the world to protect our loved ones. Please tell us where our enemy is. It's futile, I said. There's no way you can win. Even so, we'll still fight. For our loved ones. Loved ones. Those eyes. It's the same as mine fighting for Zagato. Alright, I'll tell you. But I'm not saying it for your sakes. For myself, having loved Zagato, having loved someone. Alcyon, the one who wishes for destruction of this world, is Debonair. Debonair. In the darkness of this world, people's unease and fear give Debonair strength. And she gets fucking zapped? Alcyon! Is this because she talked about Debonair? That's impossible. We're inside Master Mage Clef's barrier. I was tempted by darkness. In the end, I couldn't escape Debonair's clutches. Alcyon, I brought this upon myself. There's nothing to be sad about. Zagato, now we will finally be... Alcyon, you were... She sacrificed her life to tell us about Debonair. The one who wishes for destruction of the world. Kind of pointless at this point, since we already knew who Debonair was. That, it's paced differently in the actual story, I assume. You can see how bad things are here. With the loss of Emerald, the pillar, Sephiroth has begun to crumble. Prince Fario has guided the people of Sephiroth to safety within the walls of this castle. If I may, Fario is a prince? Yes, that's right. Fario is Princess Emerald's younger brother. So we killed Fario's sister. Wrong, Hikaru. That was Princess Emerald's wish you granted. But now the world is falling apart because we slew the one who served as its pillar. Also wrong, Fu. The world doesn't fall apart immediately when the pillar is lost. The world will be unstable until the next pillar is chosen. What's happening now should not be happening at all. Then why is it happening? It's probably a being named Debonair's doing. We've heard that name. We don't know what it really is, but it seems it desires for destruction of the world. That matches up with the information I've gotten from Alcyon. Where is she now? When she repented her own misdeeds and tried to speak of Debonair, she was killed. How awful! Someone was able to do that to her from afar, while she was within Master Mage Clef's protective barrier. This Debonair must be far more powerful than we imagined. Master Mage Clef, do you think that if Sephiroth were to crumble, other worlds would feel the effects? Yes, I do. First, it would absolutely have a great impact on its adjoining world of Bison Well. And now that the boundary between your world and ours is weakened, I could not promise that yours would emerge unscathed. Debonair wants to destroy all worlds. Hikaru? She came to me in a dream and said that. That's the worlds. That their people wish for destruction. Their people? Calm down, Hikaru. Don't let her mislead you. But... Master Mage Clef, is there any way to save the world? I would ask you something first, Lantis. Why'd you leave Sephiroth, and why did you return upon the death of Princess Emerald? To put an end to Sephiroth's pillar system. Lantis? Why? Zagato loved Princess Emerald, even knowing it was forbidden to do so. And Princess Emerald loved Zagato in return. What they wanted wasn't the same. Zagato wanted Princess Emerald to be free, even if it meant sacrificing everything else in the world to do it. And Princess Emerald abhorred the idea of freedom at the expense of others. She chose her own demise instead. Perpetuating a system that hinges everything on a single pillar would make another tragedy like Princess Emerald's an inevitability. A tragedy that should never ever be repeated. Oh, Lantis. I understand your reasoning. In light of that, let us consider that means of saving Sephiroth and our worlds. We must have a new pillar wish for the stability of the world. A new pillar? Sephiroth Castle houses the symbol that represents when candidates of pillarhood arise. That mark is indicating the candidacy of pillarhood has already reached its final stages. That's... myself and Hikaru, I take it. Hikaru and Eagle? Man, it's picking a guy from another land and a girl from a whole nother world? One's land of origin is irrelevant. A pillar requires feelings and will stronger than any other. So if either Hikaru or Eagle become the pillar and wish for stability, the world will be saved? Precisely. That said, strictly speaking, they are only candidates at this exact moment. I could not say whether they are truly qualified. So Hikaru, my friend, is a candidate for pillarhood. That means we've got a stake in this now, so I've got some things to say. Umi? I've never said anything about the pillar system before now because I saw myself as an outsider, a bystander. I figured as an outsider it wasn't my place to speak out about the way Sephiroth worked. But if Hikaru is a candidate for the pillar, that would make us involved parties as well. In my view, the pillar is nothing but a sacrifice to ensure Sephiroth's peace and stability. Is it okay to throw an individual's happiness by the wayside to make everyone else happy? I have no desire to see Hikaru end up like as Princess Emerald was. Umi, who? I had another sneeze, sorry. Hikaru? Please, Hikaru, share your views with us. We fulfilled our duty as Magic Knights, our duty to kill our pillar. It was incredibly sad, unbearably so. So, I never want to let anyone else go through what we did ever again. I understand your views completely, but the world's on the verge of crumbling. What should be done about that? Can we just beat this Debonair person? Xian's right. With Debonair gone, the immediate risk of destruction would stop being an issue. It might be kicking the can down the road, but I don't see any better options. Xian, Sho. Magic Knights aren't the only one with the duty to save the world. Battlers are much the same. We fought this long together. We don't like to see you sad. I'm sure he agrees. Lantis. Master Mage Clef, my views are as I just explained. I reject the pillar system in its entirety. So be it. That's not something we'll need to address immediately. You mean, our first priority will be destroying Debonair, the one who wishes for the world's destruction. Okay, sure, but we still don't know what or where they are. Don't worry about that, Wada. I'm sure they'll attack us. Even though they've been lying low this whole time? Think about it. Let's not assume that, Joe Bob, since most of the characters are like 14. Also, no. That's just a no. Think about it. They could have waited for the world to fall apart without its pillar, and they didn't. They acted. They called forth space monsters and bring despair into Hikaru's dreams. It would make sense their next move would be attack Magic Knights directly. At the very least, I think we can count on Nova Girl attacking. Let's gear up and face them then. Master Mage Clef, we're going to face off against Debonair here at Sephiroth Castle. Alright, I expect the best from you. There's no longer concern Sephiroth alone. If our world are in danger of collapsing as well, then we've got a stake in this. I'd like to compare notes on Debonair, Magic Knights, Atlantis, Eagle. If you could all please remain here. The rest of us will be going then. Now then, we've postponed the issue. We still need to consider what comes next. Let's discuss the pillar. Master Mage Clef, if I were to become the pillar, I'd gladly fulfill the duty for the stability of the world. Eagle! I see no reason to consider that a sacrifice. It's what I want. Eagle, why would you give yourself up so willingly? If I become pillar, I'd ask you to permit Autozem scientists into this world to analyze the pillar system. I give you my word this would not be an act of invasion. We believe that using the pillar system is the only way we can save Autozem from the brink of death. The pillar system? Autozam is a highly advanced mechanized nation. It converts mental energy to power everything. Mental energy? In case you couldn't tell, his cool little headband with the wire attached to it? Yep. An automated world. A societal order without humans dictating it. And finally it's reached its limits. The overly mechanized world took people's mental energy in exchange for ease of living. If the nation were to lose the very thing that powers it, I fear to imagine the outcome. I see. Autozam will most certainly meet its demise. What I'm searching for is an even greater mental energy. In other words, a power great enough to support the whole of Sephiroth, the pillar system. And that's why you invaded Sephiroth. Precisely. I do not say that to sugarcoat what we've done, of course. If you had come while Princess Emerald was in power, we likely would have met you with force and fought you back. But now the people have begun to question the very existence of the pillar. It would not do to start a war over it. Eagle, if we can overcome the crisis we face, regardless of whether or not you become the pillar, I promise to do everything in my power to assist in restoring Autozam. Thank you, Master Mage Clef. I have one less deed left undone. In that case, I will fight as a fighter, and I will die as one. Eagle! Ooh, I see you care a lot about this Eagle guy too, Hikaru. That voice! That belongs to Nova! But I can't see her anywhere. I'm right here. This must be the first time we've been face to face like this. She came out of Hikaru's shadow? I hate everybody that Hikaru loves. Once everybody Hikaru loves is gone, Hikaru will be all alone. Then she'll play with me and me only. That girl, she's... Nova, what are you? Just sit tight, Hikaru. I'll kill everybody who comes between us. I don't think so. You'll do no such thing. I've got no business with you all today. All I'm here for is... you, Lantis. If you wish to attack me, then I'll gladly give you a fight. I'll cut you down and protect Hikaru. Lantis, no! You must not harm that girl! Too slow, Lantis! Ugh. Lantis! I am Hikaru, so I'm gonna help Lantis to keep... I'm gonna keep Lantis to myself. Hikaru. Lantis! Clef, why'd you stop him from attacking? You just got him seriously hurt! It's because... Master Mage Clef, Gio's reporting in for recon duty. Enemies have been sighted approaching Sephiroth Castle. It's finally time then. Hikaru, Umi, we'd better sortie. But what about... Well, let's be off, Hikaru. That's how we'll save Lantis. Eagle? Eagle! Great, so Lantis has just got kidnapped and Eagle just dropped fucking dead from anime disease. Welcome to Scenario 49, Towards the Endless Future. Alright. Gio? Is Eagle? He's made his choice. It's beyond our power to stop him now. Eagle will grant you your one last selfish request, but you better not die. Hikaru, do you read me? Eagle? I'm speaking to you on a private comm channel. No one else will hear us. Please don't tell anyone anything about my condition. Are you sick, Eagle? To be truthful, my condition is bad enough that I may be permanently bedridden soon. Then why push yourself like this? It's as I said, I'm a fighter. That's why I took the FTO out in this fight against Gio's wishes. I'm so sorry. Hikaru. Nova kidnapped Lantis just to make me upset. So I owe you an apology, since you're somebody who loves him. Don't cry, Hikaru. Lantis would be sad if you did. I'm sure Lantis hates me after what I did to his brother. I know he'll never love me, but I love him. And I don't know why, I just do. A love that has just a discernible reason behind it is no love at all. But you don't know why, but you love him anyway, right? Yeah, I'm sure Princess Emerald went through exactly what you are now. Why did she, the pillar, fall in love with someone when she shouldn't? Why couldn't she turn off her feelings? And I'm sure she never found an adequate answer to those questions. Even so, she fell in love with Zagato. Each and every one of us has emotions that we can't control by ourselves. We're troubled, one and all, by a heart that we can do nothing about. For my part, I somehow ended up developing a rapport with you, when by all rights you should have been my enemy. So please, Hikaru, be honest with your feelings in your life. Is that the strong will that Golden Goddess spoke of? That it is. This is what will empower you to overcome the hardships and grief that you will face. Hope you're ready, guys. We got incoming. Good thing I brought show. A mixed force of aura battlers and monsters? The Black Knight. So he's also working with Debonair. Shion Zaba, hear me. Oh, is it time to threaten me with certain doom or whatever? I'm here to return your woman. What? Shion! Yeah, we don't know who the fuck she is because we never did that route split, but yeah, Ramul is Shion's bow. That's her, alright? It's Ramul! I'll get her, Shion! Take her. She is in your hands now. Shion, is it really you? Ramul, I'm so glad you're okay. What's come over you, Ravan? A passing fancy, nothing more. I would not sleep soundly at night had I left you with trivial loose ends before our final confrontation. Say your prayers, Shion Zaba and Sho Zama. I shall slay both and free myself of this abominable fate. He's funny. Nova, give Lantis back! Don't worry, Hikaru. I've got Lantis right here with me. Lantis! Lantis is trapped in Nova's rune god. Oh dear, we can't attack him like this. Lantis wouldn't want you to hold back. Eagle? Lantis would never forgive himself if you put him to harm because he was a hostage. That said, I have no intention of writing him off either. Okay, Eagle, let's stop Nova from moving and use that chance to rescue Lantis. Yes, Hikaru, let's do just that. All units, focus your attacks on the Black Aura Battler and the Rune God leading enemy forces. Domon, you sense it too, huh, Master? A sinister presence that defies mere description is gathering in this place. Is that the will of destruction Debonair was talking about? It's time to put an end to the centuries-old karmic bond. Come on, Hikaru. Let's play together with a crumbling world as our backdrop. Goal is to defeat Zwaff and the Rune God Regalia, defeat all enemies within 3 turns, and fulfill their victory requirements. We got a lot of people we need to beat up. Thankfully, they're not far away, because we start, like, halfway down the map. Still far enough that some people are going to need to use assault. Let's get Sho over here so he can fight the Black Knight. You have a cell. Go beat up some more bugs, because we haven't been fighting enough of them. At least these are magic bugs instead of space bugs this time. Ah, what the hell? Yep, there's the all-range attack, the best one that you can do in this unit. Let's see Hamon do it. Oh, it's shield blocking. Good job, Hamon. She's still not great ace either. But we should probably work on that. All right. Now it's time for the Magic Knights to get involved. Oh yeah, she does have ace bonus. You have you. Now, thankfully, Eagle's got upgrades and shit because he's a battleship pilot. So he's actually still level 69, still has a bunch of skills and whatnot. So he's still useful. It's just that with Geo in charge of the NSX, we have one less spirit user in this ship, and I haven't upgraded his attacks and stuff, or his stats, so. And he doesn't have an ace bonus because he hasn't been getting kills. So, yeah, it makes that unit significantly weaker if you never dispatch Eagle on his own. Wow, a lot of people want a piece of Haman. Sucks for you, she's just getting stronger. More and more morale. Bring that arrow. Wow, that dealt a lot of damage. Keep in mind, Eagle's strong. The FTO has no upgrades. So, it's not very strong itself as a unit. But it's been a while since we've seen it in action, so I want to show some of its animations. Well, it's 2 animations that it has. Please stop attacking him now. He can't take much of this. No! This poor boy will die! Stop it! Even defending, he's gonna die. Jesus Christ. Should have upgraded to the FTO a bit, huh? By the way, you lose this mission if he dies. In case you didn't realize. Definitely a no there. Nope, nope, nope. Don't even say anything to each other. Okay, magic. Darn, have to get closer. Not killing anybody, are you? How can I make this work? Can't really. Unless I do something dumb. I want to get a map attack out, is what I want to do. And you're the best bet to do it. But I can only give you 1 EXC. Oh, I can give you 3 from here. Some seizure. Pirate strategy. I can still have enough for Funds Finder. Why not? EX action, multi-action. Here. Gravity Blast, doing exactly what I want. Good. I didn't want to get a bunch of kills. I wanted to weaken a bunch of enemies. That was my goal. Now these ladies can get some kills. And a bunch of experience on top of it. Good, good, good. Now they're catching up. Captain Harlock can squish a bug. Ooh, wish. First off, before I do anything else, Faith, Totoro, please stop dying. All right, squish the bug. I keep using Soul on him when I should be using Love, because there's really no difference except for 8 SP. Okay, the bug should be fine from here on. You sure you want to do this, Hikaru? Your precious Lantis is gonna bite it. Shut up. Stop talking, Nova. Why don't you just admit you're head over heels for the guy, huh? I said stop talking! Stay calm, Hikaru. The more your heart's in turmoil, the stronger Nova becomes. Clef, you know what Nova is? Is that why you stopped Lantis from attacking her? Tell me, Clef. It's the only way we can save Lantis. That Nova girl is the shadow of Hikaru's heart. Her heart's shadow? What, so she's darkness within or whatever? So that girl is somehow someone that Hikaru created. Back then, when I fought against Princess Amarad, I was crying out deep down that it's not fair, that it's not right. But I couldn't bear to say it out loud because I was afraid if I did, my heart would break completely. I was sure that Umi and Fu must have felt the same. It wasn't fair when Princess Emerald was finally free, so I couldn't bring myself to say it. The internal crying that Hikaru kept bottled up because of a potent light that burned a shadow into the world. And that's Nova? That's right, Nova is Hikaru's shadow. She is part of Hikaru's heart. Regret, sorrow, frustration with herself. In that one single moment, all of those were burned into the world and left behind. Back then, when I had no choice but to fight Princess Emerald, I had no idea what to do with myself. I started to hate myself. I couldn't forgive myself. And it's all because you hate yourself that I love you. Yes, you're the one who gave birth to me, but Mother Debonair is the one who raised me. Mother taught me that I should go, what I should do for Hikaru, the one I love so much. If I want to keep Hikaru from ever being sad again, I want everybody to be together with her. All I have to do is kill everybody. It's so easy. If Noah's a part of Hikaru, then when we hurt her, we hurt Hikaru. That would explain why Clef stopped Lantis when he did. But what do we do? Does that mean we can't fight her? No. Hikaru. Tobia, you and Kincaid put your lives on the line to rescue the people you held dear. I can do the same. That's silly, Hikaru. You wouldn't have to be sad anymore if everybody died. You couldn't be more wrong, Nova. I don't want anybody to die at all. I want to protect everybody. I want to be happy together with the people that I love. That's silly. Mother said you would be happy if I killed everybody. You're wrong. I'm not. I'll prove it to you with my own resolve. Hikaru. Hikaru! Help me out, everybody. Don't worry, I'll be just fine. I'll protect everyone in the world, even if it hurts me to do it. That's a wish I'll never yield. Just checking something. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Nova's still hurt, so why don't we make her hurt more? I don't know if this is gonna be enough. It is. I hate you. I hate everybody. Everybody I hate and everybody who hates me should just disappear. Nova, stop. You can't fight with that mindset. Shut up, Hikaru. You're just... Nova, my shadow. I won't look away from you ever again. I'll face you head on with my eyes open.
負けられないノバにだけは私たちならきっとやれる絶対に負けない大切は仲間と共に私たちは一つ光の螺旋
No, the regalia! The rune god that Mother gave me! Now, Hikaru, call out to Lantis. Me? If anyone can wake Lantis up, it's you. Once he's awake, then you can save him. Don't bother, Hikaru! After all, you've already killed him! How can you fall in love when you know he'll never love you back? The reason I fell in love with someone, even when they won't love you back, is because I can't lie to myself! I'm the last person I ever want to lie to! Lantis! Ah! Bail out, Nova! The rune god can't fight anymore! I don't wanna! The rune god is something Mother gave to me! I'll go down with it, and I'm taking Lantis with me! You will not! I won't let you or Lantis die! No! Stay away! Hikaru! Can you hear me, Eagle? I'm speaking directly into your mind. You're awake, Lantis! Nova's attention is entirely focused on Hikaru now. It's now or never. Use the FTO to attack the rune god with me in it. Out of the question. Hikaru would be sad if you died. And for my part, I have no desire to see the Magic Knight's cute faces stained with tears. Hikaru isn't Princess Emerald. She is capable of choosing a future where she'll be happy with the one she loves. Who said anything about dying? I'm not Sagato. I wouldn't choose a future where I perish together with my beloved because we can't be together. I'll bail out the moment that Nova's power weakens. Let's hurry. On it. Get back. Don't come between me and Hikaru! Where'd that lightning come from? That's not good at all. Nova's rune god is going to explode! Lantis! Lantis! Where's Lantis? Don't worry, Hikaru, he's right here. Hikaru. Lantis! The battle isn't over yet. I'll manage my own. You all should return to the front. Alright, you be careful, okay? Nova, is this the end? And what was that thunder that struck you? Thunder doesn't strike people, only lightning does. Just saying. And now I'll use Eagle to clear out these last two bugs. Revenge for all the people that just kicked your ass last turn, huh? Huh, Evil. Alright, now it's time to kill the rest of these guys. Alright, Mooks. First, I'm weakening this motherfucker right here. We're gonna actually watch a little animation because this is a boss we haven't fought for... I think we fought it before? But it might have only been in DLC in like the previous game. Also, because his unit is way smaller than the Gunbuster, this is really like a squashing a bug. And it's so good. Bug squishy time! Yeah, look, buddy.
どうやら私にふさわしい相手のようだな。そんなに死にたいか。怨念のオーラよ。奴の魂を食い尽くせ。
Alright. Impressive. That's why you're my nemesis. Why should I care what I am to you? I'm just out here fighting to put a stop to your madness. Of course you are. As well you should. Burned Bunnings matters not to me. I am Raban Zaramund. It sounds like he's shaking off Burn's grudge. I'd say so. He's still got Burn's haughty attitude and confidence, but I don't sense any hatred from him. What's wrong, Chum? It's coming. The grudge is coming. The Black Knight will be... What's going on? Is he going hyper? No, that's not Raban's aura. Someone's evil will is kindling what little hatred remains of Raban's heart. Silky. Shozama. Shionzama. I shall not suffer you to live. I have attained power and cunning. I shall wield it to its fullest. Raban, stop. Don't let the hatred consume you. So you show he can't hear us anymore. There's only one way to stop him then. Do we have to do it by force? Say your prayers, battlers. Valor, persist, focus, bullseye. Black flame that burns within me shall consume you and the entire world. Aura of hatred, raise everything in existence. Yeah, so we gotta hit him again with somebody before we fight him with somebody else. Because he's got a lot of shit going on right now. Double burning fire to get rid of this guy. Now Amro's back in the new Gundam. We can actually use his best attack. And then he supports himself and wipes the floor with that dude. I want to see what she looks like doing the trap combination. It's the same animation otherwise, but I'm sure she has a cut in somewhere. Guess not. Oh well. Okay. And the one to weaken Raban a bit more is going to be you. And now to actually weaken him to be killed. Okay. That's embarrassing. Okay, not enough yet, though. That's fine. I have a backup plan. Was that not a good enough backup plan? Huh. Okay, someone with zeal. He's barely taking any damage. Even from my big hits. There we go, that should be enough. Shozama, experience the anger and hatred I've carried with me for 700 years. Raban, have you been possessed by burnt grudge? Sho, I can sense a dark aura behind Raban. Let's do this, chum. We'll finish our fight with him. Feeding this hatred is probably the whole reason we were sent to this time.
消えろラバンその黒いオーラとともに
今よしょ突っ込め
Oh shit. I recognize that cut in now that I've seen more clips of from from the show, from Dunbine. Oh shit. That's the suicide attack that I thought was in the previous game. Yeah. That's the one. Because in the show, he doesn't do that from within the vehicle. He hops out of the machine and stabs him directly. And then gets stabbed, because the dude also has a sword in the cockpit. Because why not? They're extra. Also, caught up on levels. The evil aura is fading from Raban. But Raban, fate is a twisted thing indeed. For me to be freed from it only by losing my very life. Shozama and Shion Saba, you have my thanks. Hold on, don't just resign yourself to it. If you die, that's the end of everything. Life flows in a cycle, and mistakes can be rectified. What Shozama's group achieved was something I never could. Perhaps that's why I could never reject Debonair's will. And now all is as he plots. What do you mean he? Shozama? Watch out for Shot weapon. Shot? Shozama and Shion Saba. It might be nice to be friends with you the next time we meet. Raban Saramand, now that you understand the meaning of life, I'm sure that you can do it over. This time your soul will truly be cleansed. Farewell. Black Knight. Life flows in a cycle. That is one more reason destruction of this world, Bison Well, and the Upper Earth cannot be permitted. Silky? I'm borrowing this Mifario's body to speak with you. You who are called battlers, sever the source of the aura machine fighting and protect this world. This aura? It's just like what I sensed in the Kingdom of Water. Battlers, the promised moment has arrived. Sho, So that's why we were called to this era. Fulfill the promise made 700 years ago. And to prove that we won't repeat the same mistakes again. And I'll end it for good this time. We'll bring in a true end to the war machine fighting, overcome hatred, and protect the world. That's our fight as battlers. Darn right, Sho. How about you, Shion? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not about to let this world be devoured by some grudge. The leaders are down. Will the mastermind show up now? Nova's come back. Look at that thing. It's a wreck. There's no fight left in it. Allow me to congratulate you, Magic Knights and your associates. That's not Nova. It's Debonair. Debonair's in that thing. The embodiment of Minora's energy. The will of destruction itself. Debonair, Distorter of Worlds. Don't know where they got all these titles from all of a sudden, since we just found out about her. Yes, warriors from another world, it is I. I applaud your strength after having felled Nova and the Black Knight. But now you face your end, as does the world itself. What's going on? Unable to ascertain the situation. Conjecture is also impossible for me. Where are we? I couldn't say, but I sensed Debonair's presence. Foolish worms. It would be so much easier for you to await your extinction quietly without resisting. Debonair, allow me to show you a fraction of my power. That's some power, all right. Have we got a straight-up monster on our hands? What's the matter, Hikaru? Please, everybody, stall for time a little bit, okay? Sure thing, Hikaru. You can consider it done. Do try to hurry, though. This one is considerably more powerful than any other enemies we've faced. Right. A Magic Knight and Pillar candidate fleeing in fear. It would have been so much easier for her to share in Nova's demise. So that lightning that struck Nova was your doing? Nova loved you like a mother! How could you take her life from her? I see nothing wrong with taking a life, when soon all lives will be lost. The world will crumble very soon. The Magic Knight will be no exception. She will not be safe, no matter where she flees. I've heard enough out of you, Debonair. For someone doing as much grandstanding as you are, you don't know the first thing about Hikaru. Hikaru didn't run away. The word flee isn't even in vocabulary. She'll be back, and you can fight us in the meantime. Hell, you might even be around to see her by the time she gets back. Fools, the lot of you. Once you all perish, there'll be no stopping the world's collapse. You shall experience my will, the will of the world that wishes for destruction. Hikaru, now's your turn to show our bravery. We'll hold out by ourselves until you get back, okay? Goal now is to defeat Debonair. Debonair is gonna fuck your shit up. She's strong, real strong. She has triple action, pressure level 4, and decreases damage taken against opponents of lower skill. Her skill stat, which by the way is 292. She has second attack, so she supports herself with her high skill stat. Potential 6 is not fun. All Disabler cancels enemy weapon special effects, so you can't debuff her. The chain of command is dumb because there's no units on the field. But then she has this fucking map attack to end all map attacks, and then this is immobilize. So if you get hit with it, you don't get to take another turn. Reminder, she attacks 3 times a turn. She doesn't move very far though, so there's that.
高貴な虚無の空間を作り上げてやろう。さあ終焉の時だ。消滅への除去。世界と共に闇へと落ちろ。
She's so happy to see us die. Yeah, immobilize. We've seen this before. He ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. Let's get zooming. So yeah, if you're going to try and not take damage from her, when you attack her, use like something like for C or something that makes it so you can dodge. Because you get counterattacked by her and you're hit, you're not moving. You're a useless unit for like 2 turns. Speaking of being a useless unit. Yep, don't need that. These ladies might be important though. But don't attack. I'm not counting on your damage right now. Look, she even has an 81% chance to hit Angela. Angela, who I might remind you, dodges everything? Like, she doesn't even have flash or anything because she doesn't need it. No thank you! Oh, but she's gonna support herself and hit us anyway. Uh-oh. Well, that shouldn't be enough to kill her, but she's definitely not gonna move. It's no use, Magic Knights. No matter what you do, you will never stand a chance at defeating me. To fight my darkness would be to deny the very world itself. We'll still fight you anyway. We believe in hope, and we believe in triumph. We can talk a big talk, but this is going to be tough with going to just 2 of us. We're waiting for you, Hikaru. We know you'll resolve your inner turmoil and come back to us. Okay, good. Spread them out. I'm okay with this. Another for C. I only have so many of these, though. So I might as well start busting out the real damage. Oh, come on. Okay. Where is it? Analyze! From Kazumi. Does that even affect her? 129 morale. 119 morale. It does. Good. 89 morale. That should hopefully help a bit. She has a lot of health. Ah, still you resist? Where are you, Hikaru? Hey, it's Nova! There you are, Nova. Stay away! Stay back! You want to kill me, don't you? Don't come any closer. Go away! My heart. Huh? Shadow of my heart that I left for that one moment. Don't be afraid, okay? Hikaru? Come here, Nova. Oh, Hikaru. I was so lonely. No matter where I looked, I could never find you. I was crying by myself when Mother Debonair said she would stay with me. She said she'd love me. I'm so sorry. You must have been so lonely. Yeah. Nova, can you tell what I feel? I want to be happy with the one I love. I want to live and live happily. Nova, I think I can love myself. I want to love myself in my heart with all the regret, pain, and sadness that it feels. Will you love me too? Of course I will. You're a part of me. Come back to me, Nova. Hikaru! Nova, the shadow that was born that day. Now we're one and the same. I'm gonna live on and embrace the light in the darkness of my heart, together with the people I care about. It's futile. You cannot hope to defeat me. Hey, we were surrounding you? What the fuck happened with that? Don't listen to her, guys. We're damaging her. This is a test of endurance. Even if I'm the last one standing, I'll still defeat you. You take Debonair too lightly. Why do you bother shadowing him? You're just shadowing part of his fucking hat. You're not even shadowing his face. Sho, is that the Northern Sage? No, that's Shot Weapon. You finally recognize me, Shozama. Guess there are limits to this appearance. This is how you look after living for 7 centuries. So you're never reincarnated? You've lived on ever since our last battle? Minor correction. I wasn't living on. I simply couldn't die. What? I'm sure it was meant to be my punishment for plunging Bison well into chaos with the aura machines I invented. It's ridiculous, really. I was this close to reforming Bison well entirely. But Shot, the 7 centuries of anger and hatred you've nursed have empowered me greatly. The world's destruction you wished for shall soon come to pass. What have you got against the world? Seeing as I wasn't allowed to die, I sought to alter the world's inner workings so that I could end my life. In doing so, I discovered Raban Zaromund, the reincarnation of Burn Bunnings. I had hoped that I could amplify his grudge aura to open the Aura Road, destroy Bison Well's natural reason, and in doing so, finally die. So that's the truth behind the weakening borders between Bison Well, Sephiroth, and the realm of the Infinite Haven. It was only made possible by the loss of the Pillar, Princess Emerald, and the world's ensuing instability. But even then, I still couldn't die. It seems my personal hell will continue to persist for so long as the world itself does. So I gave myself over to Debonair, whose only wish to destroy everything. Shot! Are you the source of the Minoris energy that threatens to wipe out the world? Hardly. It's the wish of the whole world. The wish of all humans who dwell within it. What? Do you still not see? It was the fears and anxieties of humans that gave birth to me. The foremost among them were the wills of the people dwelling in the world of your so-called Infinite Haven. Our world gave rise to Debonair? Who in their right mind would believe that? You speak boldly, yet anxiety has already begun to seep into your hearts. As well it should. You've lost hope for the future. You spend your days locked in war and struggles of mutual hatred. Your fears and anxieties empowered me, allowing me to return to the world. Those touched by my breath come to loathe others, and lose regard for their lives. You don't mean the Twilight Age's history of war was all because of this being? My waves stimulated the instincts of microbes, twisted the functions in nanomachines, and enveloped the planet itself in Minora's thoughts. So when the invaders evolved Getter Rays, when the Ultimate Cells became DG Dark Gundam cells, when the Zonders came flying the Earth from outer space, it was all Debonair's fault? Not so. The fault lies squarely with the humans who empowered me. Yeah, right, you overgrown hag. You're all lacquered nails and no bite. You can't spook us like that. Your bold front shall not last much longer. It was the fears and anxieties of the Sephiroths who believed in the Pillar and relied on her for everything. That is what gave me form. No one in any world is capable of standing in the way of my power. Go on, Debonair. Assimilate me and add me to your power. And destroy the world. If all the world is good for is punishing me, then I'd sooner have no world at all. Shot, don't! It's possible this hatred of yours is something being controlled by Debonair. Even if it is, I'm so tired. of everything. Men and women of a world 700 years in the future. Behold the last moments of a sinner who changed the world. Uh-oh. Debonair's damage is healing up. Oh, come on! Does that mean everything we did was all for nothing? That's exactly what it means. Now give in. The space lungs beyond the lies on the boundary between your world and Sephiroth, and it holds sway over both of them. My visage and words are surely reaching Sephiroth even as we speak. That will evoke even still greater fear and anxiety, which will cause the space to collapse, ushering the world to extinction. But it's no use. For so long as humans carry darkness within them, you will never triumph over me. Wrong! Hikaru! Sorry it took so long, everyone. It's alright, Hikaru. Never gave up for a moment. Sorry, was about to sneeze again. Ugh. Still you refuse to understand. For as long as humans carry darkness. And then it stuck up on me. Ugh! Easy. Ugh! As long as humans carry darkness within them, you will never triumph over me. The humans can always overcome the darkness inside of them. What? Well, that was a quick change. Even when it's hard, even when it's sad, even when people want to run away from it all, they can still face it. When you accept that your imperfect side and your weaker self are a part of yourself, you can love yourself, love other people, and love the world. Oh, did you become joined with Nova? Yeah, I did. There's proof that people can be strong. Inconceivable. How could this be? Oh, your mask of invincibility has been torn away. I know what's up, Debonair. You came out in person to see us because we were making you sweat. The source of your power, the darkness spreading over our world, is fading. Because we've fought to banish people's fear and anxieties. Humanity is all working to come together, to overcome our history of war. It's still baby steps, but people are starting to hold hope for the future. So you wanted to square off with us before your power faded entirely. Silence. The darkness in people's hearts will never... Were you listening to a word out of our mouths, old lady? Hikaru's right. That's something that people can overcome. One day they'll get over their past and grudges and move on. People are starting to remember the fighting spirit they'd forgotten while trapped in resignation and despair. I don't think the point's lost on you for a minute. Because you can feel the power flowing into you starting to weaken. Wow, they hit so close to home, she's not even arguing back. Of course she's not. Logically, our victory is completely assured. That's because all the battles we've won leading up to this point. Admit it, Debonair. The Twilight Age is heading towards certain demise, and you're on your way out with it. Silence! Magic Knight? Your presence has empowered them. Once you die, so too will their confidence. Everybody! Thanks, Hikaru. You've encouraged us all. Now we'll protect you, no matter what the personal cost. Then I'll protect you all. That's why I fight. Curse you. You still oppose me? I know that magic! Lantis! Sorry I took so long. I brought reinforcements, though. What reinforcements? Karu, Umi, Fu, Infinite Haven, do you read me? Lantis is channeling our voices and thoughts to you. If human fear and anxiety would empower Debonair, then we will do battle against our own hearts. And not just us. Everyone living on Sephiroth is fighting their fears and anxieties something fierce. Everybody believes that this is all we can overcome. We can all overcome darkness with us. We know that all of you can win, Umi. We place our prayers with you. Everybody. I can feel it. I can sense everyone's faith in us. Debonair, your reservoir of power has been cut off for good. Preposterous. By the very idea of people overcoming their darkness. Debonair, I won't let you take everyone's future away from them. I'm ready to fight for that. What's his power? At this very moment, Sephiroth's new pillar has been born. Hikaru, you have become the new pillar. I have? I can sense everything in this world. I see it. I see wishes becoming power. I'll use this power to protect the world. Power's flowing through us too. It's the power of heart. It's the hearts of everyone in Sephiroth. Rayearth has gained new power. Not just the rune gods either. I can feel his power swelling inside of me. Is this the power of the pillar? Of Hikaru? Let's do this, guys. We'll use his power to defeat Debonair. Curse you, Magic Knights. Curse you, Infinite Haven. Give it up, Debonair. If you wield people's fears and anxieties as your power, we wield hope as ours. And with that power, we'll fight you. This is the battle of the Magic Knights protecting the world. And the battle of the Infinite Haven. Makoto's Sword Command has been upgraded. Alright, so, first off, Wish. When Wish is used, Spirit Command Soul and Drive and Extra Action, Direct Action, and Smash Hit are applied to one ally unit. In other words, anybody? Yeah, it's real good. Makona, EXC +1 to all ally units instead of just one ally unit. Also, we have a new attack. A final combination attack, the Flashing Sword. Very powerful, post movement, and we need to use it to finish her off. Speaking of, she's at max health again. So, guess we gotta get our boys in order. Where's your flash? No. See. It's too late. The world will be engulfed in darkness of fear and despair. People have the power to tear through the darkness. It's their will to seek out freedom. We will overcome all obstacles on our way and move forward. Step aside, Debonair. In the future where our voyage takes us, there won't be any place for you. I shall magnify the fear and anxiety within all of you and use it to fuel my power. You won't beat me like that! Easy there, Rami. Don't let her dictate the pace of the conversation. The trick to winning an argument is not to get ruffled by what the other person says. Do you not fear the prospect of your world being destroyed? Sure I do. It would suck royally if everything I've done was for nothing, and all my hopes wound up in smoke. There's so many clothes and accessories I want to wear, so much food I want to eat, so many drinks to try and places to visit. Ma'am! Come on, Rami. If we don't overcome our fear and anxiety, we'll never get to have all the things we want. A worldly, interpretation, but hey, whatever works for you, Sagiri. Oh, God's Judgment has to be range. Wonderful. The anger, loathing, and grief within you will empower me greatly. You stay the hell out of my revenge. And don't you dare talk about my love for my Elena, you wrinkled old hag in an ugly dress. So it is love? That is what lies on the other side of your hate? Shut the hell up right now! He's pissed. Don't feed off my negative emotions. I need those. Foolish worm, you dare to charge in blindly? The foolish part I'll give you. And sure, from where you're standing, maybe I'm nothing more than a worm. But you're wrong about the blindly part. I'm charging in because I know I can win against you. What makes you think that? The anger burning in my heart is power enough to burn away all the fear and anxiety you've got. I wanted to see if Kiriko even speaks to her. He probably doesn't. This one. You hold fear and anxiety within you, yet you have them completely shut away. How can you do such a thing? You want to know? It's because I still have hope. Her name's Fiona. Damn, Kiriko! Kiriko's like, why would I fear and anxiety? Why would I have fear and anxiety when Fiona's still alive? Give in! Give in, give in, give in! The world is doomed! No matter how much despair you wield, Elder Chica and I have hope. What? What is that? Like I tell you! I get it now, Lala. I see what it means to fight to protect something. I won't give in to despair. My loved ones deserve no less from me. Holy shit, I'm gonna be a father! Get out of the way! I have more fear and anxiety than you could possibly eat! Your death will be a painful one, Magic Knights. If I could just destroy you, it will break the hearts of the others. Then I can win. You don't know how wrong you are, Debonair. The wills of the Infinite Haven are absolutely unbreakable. And ours are much the same. We will never yield to your darkness. Curse you, Magic Knights. I shall never permit this. We don't need your permission to live. We'll live as long as we have the strength of our own. In the world we love, together with the people we love. embracing the light and shadow within us. Curse you! This is the end, Debonair. The Master Knights will fight to protect the world. Oh, as a heads up, only Rayearth got the flashing sword attack. The rest of the ladies do not. They did get mobility and damage upgrade to all their weapons, but that's it. Oh, you're not gonna get hit. All right, that should set it up. Love, because you get cheer and fortune from that. I've become the Pillar of Sephiroth, but I can't think about that right now. If we don't protect the world, then we won't have a future to look out for. If my will determines how Sephiroth works, I'll give my wish form, so that Princess Emerald's tragedy will never again be repeated.
私の心も世界もみんなも絶望に負けたりしない。行くよ、二人とも。いつでも行けます。私たちならきっとやれる。
This part of the animation is the same. Until that.
三人の力を合わせて。思いを一つに。 見えない未来を信じたいから。
And that's how you finish off a dark god of anxiety and fear. Questions? Miracle Mark. And she's almost freaking 80. It's over, Debonair. This sword was given form by the prayers of everyone who wishes for a future. It will banish your darkness. Curse you, humans. Curse you, Magic Knights. Debonair's been completely destroyed. Hell yeah! The world's been saved. And Shot got his wish, albeit in a way I've never wished for him. The karmic bond of 700 years has ended, and so is our duty. Well, very well done, Magic Knights and Infinite Haven. With Debonair's demise, this space will be closed off very soon. Sephiroth, Bysonwell, and the Upper Earth will all be okay now, right? There will be no issues. Of that you have my guarantee. From there, you will be able to return to your respective worlds. Sephiroth, Autosum, Bysonwell, and the world of Infinite Haven. But where will you go? What will you do, Xion? You've gotten Ramul back safely. Will you go back to Bysonwell? Are you kidding? The battle's far from over. I'm going to Upper Earth. Now that Bysonwell's safe, it's time to save Upper Earth. That's what a battler does, right? I'll be counting on you, Other Me. I'm my own person, and you're yours. So I'm making this my choice, not one that you made for me. I'll be right there with you. And so will I, of course. Right. Our journey is anywhere near over. Atlantis. Hikaru, I'll be going with you. You plan to fight to save the world you were born, right? That's right. It's my duty to protect all life now. Back up there, here, Hikaru. You believe you meant to say our duty? Uni foo. Absolutely. Together forever. And I shall also join your entourage. Hey, wait a minute, Eagle. I thought we were... Master Mage Clef has promised to work towards Autosum's restoration. In which case, as a fighter myself, I shall focus on fighting for as long as I continue to draw breath. Damn it, I thought this sword was going to be the last time I had to put up with your crap. It's alright, Geo. You don't have to come along if you don't want to. Are you kidding? What kind of vice commander would I be if I left my commander high and dry? That settles that then. NSX is here to stay. Are you sure about this, Eagle? What about your condition? You were supposed to keep that quiet! The wish of the people have helped to empower me. I know not how long I have left. As a fighter, it's my duty to fight to repay what I've been given. Alright, let's stay in this together, Eagle. So all Sephiroth gang and the Bysonwell gang's just sticking with us anyway. I'm glad to continue being here. There are more battles yet to come. We'll welcome all the help. That just leaves one issue. Hikaru, now that you're a new pillar, you're the one who decides what happens to Sephiroth. You mean, I can decide everything? That's right. Your will is what will shape Sephiroth's future. After the way you've risked your life to fight and give everyone hope, the people of Sephiroth all believe in you. Hikaru. Oh, Hikaru. Make the Sephiroth that I really want. I wish there were no more Pillar in Sephiroth. I wish to build the new Sephiroth together with everybody who loves this land. The Pillar's power. The power of my wishes spreading among the people of Sephiroth. Your wish has been granted. Thank you, Hikaru. May blessings be upon your future, Magic Knight and companions. As long as you have the will to fight, you shall remain in your side. Wyndham, human will holds infinite possibilities. You all have illustrated that fact to us. Celeste, we will travel with you into the boundlessly swelling future you wish for. Thank you, Rayearth. Where are we? Present coordinates confirmed. We're in Western North America, in our world. Hey, they're here in California! Hey, guys! Good work, everyone. There sure was a lot to deal with right after Jupiter Empire, but at least now we finally have a breather, right? Eureka! Eureka, why? Eureka, why? And, I'm getting reports from Earth Federation HQ that a UND fleet is massing on the moon. Ah! Right back in action, then. I say that's great news. It's what we came back for. At least now that Debonair's gone, the world will be at peace forever once we mop up the remaining enemies, right? Raimi! Why is everybody jinxing us? I don't know about that. I'm still not sure whether it was Debonair who disturbed the peace or the disturbance of the peace that gave rise to Debonair. Then if the battle keeps going on, it's possible Debonair could be reborn from people's fears and anxieties. If so, Debonair could influence the people's heart and stir war all over again in one big vicious cycle. If that happens, we've lost and she's won. That's why it's important for us to protect the world and bring hope to its people. Right. Hikaru, do you feel any different? The Pillar's power within me is gone. But I think that if I made a little wish, I could send the others to Sephiroth and vice as well. Good. Lantis, Sephiroth's gonna be a beautiful place, isn't it? Easily as beautiful as when Princess Emerald was there, right? Yes. Lantis, I love you. And I you. This is the start of a new story. For Sephiroth and for me and Lantis. I'll do my part to make sure it's a happy ending. So yeah, I told you those two end up being a couple, even though it's really frickin' weird. They try and skirt around it with, yeah, but Sephiroths don't really age the same way, so they don't see it the same way. It's like, yes, but we do, and she's 14. So, you know, try not to overthink it. Man, it's hot. Water. Oh god, I just made mashed mayonnaise. I accept your acolytes with the utmost grace and gratitude. There's only one thing I seek, however. Something belongs to the woman I swore an oath of allegiance to. Just a moment. Did you swear allegiance to two women, Meshmeyer? Well, actually. And yet you said there was only one thing you seek. That sounds like a contradiction. You see, sometimes a knight is as lost as a sheep. Is a lost sheep, staring fiercely upon a fork in the path of chivalry. Is that so? I'd like to use this interview to ask you a few questions about this so-called fork of yours. Amy's going for the throat. I was on pins and needles for a while there. Now Sephiroth and our world are saved. How about Lantis and Hikaru, huh? They finally found each other. Who's also an item with Fario, the Princess Sephiroth, right? What about Umi? It's my woman's intuitions, right? She's got to think for a guy who's way, way older than she is. Like centuries older. Oh, I had it reversed. He wasn't a kid. He was like an ancient. He looked super old or something. Wow, that's something else, all right. It's so romantic to see all three of the Magic Knights finding true love, though. Maybe the three of us got summoned to another world. We could have an incredible romance of our own. Raimi, seriously? I'm sorry, I'll stop daydreaming and get to work. That part's already done. I got a spectacular shot at the combined Rune God Rayearth's flashing sword, delivering the final blow to Debonair. Sold it to a fan for 30,000. I knew we could count on the combined Rune God to fetch us a good price. I wonder if the three of us would fetch a good price if we combined together. Raimi, seriously? I'm sorry, I'll stop daydreaming and get to work. Poor Raimi, she sees a bunch of people in love and she's like, I want it. Of course I'm buying the Haru. Who do you think I am? Mazuga Zet. Great Mazuga. Arcadia. board. Okay, doke. Power parts. Who's getting the Haro? Who's getting the Haro? Who's getting the Haro? Rock Caleb. Do I have anything else I need to do? Nope. All right.